Let's go through a list of all the Jewish holidays. There are a lot of them, and I'll explain a little bit about each one. I'm actually writing this up for my cookbook, so I have a list right in front of me. Starting with Shabbat or Shabbos, which is our day of rest, and we celebrate that every single weekend. I'm going to start with other holidays that begin in the fall because that's actually when we have our Jewish New Year. So first up is Rosh Hashanah, our Jewish New Year. Then we have Yom Kippur, which is a fast day and it is our Day of Atonement. Then Sukkot, which is the holiday where we sit in huts outside, the Feast of the Tabernacles. Right after Sukkot is the holiday of Simchas Torah. The Torah is read throughout the year in synagogue, and at the end of the Torah reading, we cycle and start again. So that's what we're celebrating on that holiday, is finishing the reading of the Torah and starting again. Now, my favorite holiday that comes next is Hanukkah. That's around November, December, based on the year. It changes because on the Hebrew calendar, it's not the same as the English calendar. And on Hanukkah, we're celebrating that we got our Holy Temple back from the Syrian Greeks. They were trying to force the Jewish people to convert. And this is a holiday where we light candles every single night for 8 nights. And many have the tradition to give out gifts as well. Tu B'Shvat is the new year for the trees. Then we have Purim, which is a holiday where we celebrate that we were not annihilated. In ancient Persia, there was a man named Haman who wanted to destroy all the Jewish people. Then there's Pesach, or in English it's Passover. And on this holiday, we commemorate when the Jewish people or the Israelites were enslaved in Egypt and when we were freed. And we don't eat any bread or leavened foods on Pesach. Next, we have Yom HaShoah, which is Holocaust Remembrance Day. Then Yom HaAtzmaut, which is Israel Independence Day. Then there's Lag BaOmer. There's a time of mourning that happens during and after Pesach, and on Lag BaOmer, that's when the mourning stops. We have bonfires on that day, and we actually commemorate a lot of different things that happened through history on that day. 7 weeks after Pesach, we celebrate the holiday of Shavuot, which is when the Jewish people were given the Torah at Har Sinai, or Mount Sinai in English. In the summer, we have Tisha B'Av, which is another fast day. It's the saddest day on the Jewish calendar, and it's when we're commemorating the destruction of the Second Holy Temple. And the last one I'm listing here is Tu B'Av, which is the Jewish Day of Love. I feel like I definitely missed something. If I did, please let me know so I can make sure to add it to my list. I definitely left out some of the Jewish fast days. Tzom Gedalia, Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. I'll make sure to add those.